Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. I hope you're well, and I hope you're enjoying your newfound freedom. Yes, now that we're sort of semi out of lockdown, I hope you're enjoying going to the pub, wearing your hat, your scarf, and then having a cold drink. No, I'm joking. It is nice to be able to get out and actually meet up with friends as well. So I hope you are enjoying that. But of course, I hope if you have a shop, that is the key thing. You've been able to open up, and I hope you're getting something out of that. It's been a difficult 12, 13 months for all high street retailers, but the independent retailers, I think, have probably suffered the most. So I hope everybody is choosing to shop local. I think we should, not just in our industry, but in all industries. There's a local fruit and veg shop near us that we get our fruit and veg from, and I've talked about her before, Sam Long, and she goes to a car park and sells it, and we buy from her rather than buying from Tesco. We do buy from Tesco sometimes, but where we can, we try and support, and I think we should all be trying to do that, coming out slowly of this what seems like a massively long lockdown that we've been in. But anyway, yes, shops, I hope it's going well, and I hope you do really, really well over the coming weeks and months. I need to say a big thank you to our guests from the last 3 weeks. We've had Chris Horn, we've had Natalie Saunders, and we've had Ellen Wayne. So thank you, guys. It's always good to do this sort of show over the internet. Not as good as doing it side by side, but I've not even met Ellen in person. We've only ever communicated on Skype or Teams or whatever it was that we used to film those shows. So guys, yes, thank you very much. The great thing is, obviously, we can talk to whoever, anywhere in the world. And we've obviously talked before to Chris Adamo and people like that. So, but talking of that, what I'm hoping to do this year is get a few more guests. Because we are doing more online shows, try and get a few more guests on BMTV. So I'm going to ask the question of the week right now. Who would you like to see on BMTV? And there may well be people that I've never heard of that could be anywhere in the world. So if you've got any ideas, please, please, please let us know. Just put a comment down below on Facebook, on YouTube, or contact us at info@balloonmarket.co.uk. And in fact, if you'd like to see you on BMTV, well, maybe we can do something. Do you have something that you can offer our community, our balloon industry? Do you have something that would help people with their business, help grow their business, help give them confidence, help give them business skills, help give them skills how to create something, a technique, whatever it might be? That's what we ask of all our guests is, can you do something that is going to benefit the people that are watching and help them with their business? That's how we view it. We view it as it's a support mechanism. BMTV is support for people out there in our industry. So if you think you can help us with that, then please drop us an email, info@balloonmarket.co.uk. I have had an idea as well. Obviously, we saw Mike Hurst from Reds a couple of years ago. We went to see his workspace, and I think people really enjoyed seeing that. And I've seen a few people on Facebook asking about, what does your workspace look like? Send me pictures, show me pictures, and stuff like that. If you would like, I think we should possibly do a showcase of people's workspaces. So if you would like to do that, thinking of doing something just on your phone, just walking around, showing us your workspace and the thought that went behind the workspace. So why have you used these rather than those? Or why have you put that here instead of there? And I think that's the sort of thing that will really help people with their workspaces. Seen some amazing workspaces, I say on Facebook, people that have converted garages, people that have used a spare room, whatever, sheds, whatever it is. It's just amazing how ingenious people can be. So again, if you're interested in doing that and showcasing your workspace, drop us a line at info@balloonmarket.co.uk. Almost forgot where I was. And just put BMTV in the title. Right, we have some big news. Yes, big news. We have hit 40,000 subscribers. Well, it's big news for us. 40,000 subscribers, which I know is nothing compared to a YouTuber that's got millions and millions of subscribers, but I'm very proud that we've hit 40,000 subscribers. And I just want to say thank you to everybody out there that subscribes, everybody that watches, and of course, everybody that has been a guest on BMTV. It wouldn't be the same without our guests. So yes, it has been an amazing journey. We started BMTV mainly because on the website, it's quite hard to see all the products. So I just went behind the table and showed you some of the products that we sell. That's what it was to start with. And then as we grew, we ended up getting guests on, and obviously we get guests on far more often now. And we try and share knowledge, experience, and as I say, try to support everybody that's watching, no matter where you are in the world. And I've got some interesting stats. I've got them written down. Just let me get those. Right. We have 326 weekly BMTV shows. So they're the ones that go out every Thursday. They didn't always go out every Thursday, by the way, but they go out every Thursday now. So the weekly shows, we've done those for the last 326 weeks. We've got the other videos as well, the BMTV Balloon Basics, the BMTV Extras, and things like that. But the actual BMTV shows, 326 of those. Now, I'm going to have to talk slowly for this part because I'm going to expect Alex behind the camera to be able to list all of these. The last time I talked about the number of countries that we had, people had viewed BMTV in, I read them all out. I'm not going to do that this time. It was 44 the last time I did it. This time it is 169 countries. I don't even know how many countries are there in the world, 200, something like that? I don't know. But 169 countries. So thank you, wherever you are in the world, for watching us. It's really appreciated. But 169, that's a lot of countries. As I say, I'm delaying this so Alex got time to put it on the screen. I'm sure he can do it really, really quickly. But yeah, 169. Thank you so much. Our most featured guest. Now, can you guess who that is? Say it out loud. Say it out loud to yourself now, wherever you are, wherever you're watching, just say it out loud. And let's see if you got it right. Yes, that's right. Mark Drury, 73 shows Mark has been on. And he joined us, I think it was show 37. So we've been going 7-8 months, something like that. And he joined us on that show. So Mark, thank you so much. I was going to say closely followed, but it's not that close. Chris Horn is second with 42 shows that he's been on. So Chris, you've got a bit of catching up to do there. So, but thank you to both of you. And like I say, thank you to, I'm not going to try and name all our guests that have been on BMTV for fear of forgetting somebody. So thank you to everybody that has ever been on BMTV. 60% of you view BMTV on your phones, which you kind of expect in this day and age. These are the stats that really start to blow my mind. 6.5 million views. Again, to YouTube, for a YouTuber, they would probably get that from, I don't know, just doing a video of spreading some Marmite on toast or something crazy. But I'm very pleased with that, 6.5 million views. That equates to 20.3 million minutes of footage watched of BMTV that's watched, which blows my mind because that's the equivalent, that's the same as 38.6 years. So if you put all the BMTVs together people have watched, that's 38.6 years, which is crazy. But anyway, thank you to everybody. And thank you for helping us hit that 40,000 subscriber number. It's a really, really big deal. Now, we've got some other big news as well, and we are filming this from our new studio. And of course, we're in our new studio because we're in our new unit. Yes, we have moved. So those of you following us on social media for the last couple of weeks would have seen us move and get settled into the place. We're still settling in. It's a bit like when you move house and you've still got a box full of stuff 6 months later. Hopefully it won't be 6 months, but we've still got a bit of tidying. The operation is up and running. That was the prime thing. But the team did an amazing job of moving. We moved over the bank holiday weekend. We thought we were going to be closed for 2 weeks, and we managed to stay closed just for a week and the bank holiday Friday. So thank you, team. Did an amazing job. Couldn't have done it without you, obviously. But everybody worked really well together. Thankfully, the weather was nice. But we've only moved about 300 meters. So we had vans going backwards and forwards, offloading, loading, offloading, loading. And it was just, it was really teamwork at its best, I would say. So thank you to everybody. But yes, we're in our new unit. We've been looking for a new unit for about 3 years now. We got the one next door to us, I think probably close to 3 years ago. And then the one across the courtyard about 9 or 10 months ago. And now we have found this place. So yes, we have moved. We'll probably do a tour of the warehouse and the building at some point when we do have everything tidy and neat and everything sorted the way it should be. Yeah, not right now. I don't want to show you the messy parts. There's one or two little messy parts, but it's really, from an operational point of view, really, really improved things. There's no stairs, for instance. Everything is on one level, so that really helps. All the locations, everything has got its location. It all works so well. And the whole purpose of us moving really was just to be able to offer better customer service from what the lines are that we offer, so we can increase the number of lines. That's why we offered vinyl however many years ago that was. I think we were the first wholesaler to offer vinyl rather than buying it from a vinyl supplier. And the reason we did that was, if you're buying your balloons and everything with us, and you only need one roll of vinyl, then it's cheaper to get it from us rather than have to pay £100 worth of vinyl, buy £100 worth of vinyl, and then to get free delivery at somewhere else. So that's the reason we started offering the vinyl. And that's what we want to do really, is make it as easy as possible for you to get everything it is that you need for your business. So that's one goal. The other is to hold more stock, so that if normally we hold 100 of something, if we can start to hold 200 of something, then that just means you can get more of what you need and it will last longer in theory. I have to point out though that that's only going to be the case. We're not going to do that for every product. We don't need to do that for every product, but it'll only be the case obviously if we've got the supplies. Some of the manufacturers are still running low with some products, and so it's quite hard for us to get hold of some of those things. So it is really, once everything's up and running again, the supply is good, then that is the goal. But it all boils down to customer service. That's what we want. We want the service to be back. Last week we did manage to be able to ship everything that was ordered up until 3 o'clock for a few days. Over the weekend, unfortunately, we weren't able to be here over the weekend because some work was being done with scissor lifts and the roof and everything. So we weren't able to be here picking. So we do unfortunately have a slight backlog. We're filming on Monday, and anything ordered today is hopefully going to be going out on Tuesday. But by the time you watch this on Thursday, it all could have changed. The backlog now is really coming from stock coming in rather than being in lockdown. So when we get like this morning, Amscan has just been booked in, a big order from Amscan, a lot of back orders, and it's a lot of products that people have been waiting for. So that will increase the number of orders that we receive. But we are working on it. We are still trying to hire more people. And I've talked to you all about it before, but we will get there. But the biggest step we needed to take was to move. And here we are. We are in our new place. So yes, thank you team once again. Now, other good news is that to manage the warehouse, we have our very first warehouse manager. Yes, his name is Scott. So welcome, Scott. Scott's got vast experience working in warehouses, he's been an operations manager for companies here, selling skateboards online, selling hair products online. Worked in the fire brigade back in the day when he first started working in the stores. He's learned a lot and he's brought a lot with him. So we're really excited as to what he can bring. He's already got masses and masses of ideas as to how we can improve it. Again, ultimately to offer that level of service that we want to be able to offer. So stick with us, see how it goes. I think I'm really excited about the number of lines that we are going to be offering as well going forward, that we're going to be able to build up over the next couple of years. Now, I do have some bad news, unfortunately. Actually, no, something I forgot. I forgot to talk about the click and collect. Yes, we're doing click and collect again, so that's good news. So if you do live locally and used to collect from us, yes, it's click and collect. You can just order up until 12 o'clock, I believe I've been told, and you can collect that the next day. Please don't turn up on the day that you order it, because in all likelihood, it won't be ready for you. We're sort of doing those towards the end of the day. So if you order before 12 o'clock, once all the orders have gone out, then we're able to focus on those, get them ready, and then the next day they will be ready for you. So that's good news. That's great. We've obviously moved. So the new address is on the website. And we should do a little video actually showing you how to get here. We'll do that. That'll be on the website by the time you watch this. Yes, the bad news. Mark, our rocket scientist, he's leaving us. Really sad. Mark's been with us 2.5 years. He is actually a real rocket scientist. So yes, many jokes over the years. It's not rocket science, is it? But he came to us 2.5 years ago. He was studying, he's from Catalonia, studying here at Southampton University, doing his master's. and he wanted a job while he was studying. And then he got his master's, was just starting to look for a job in the space industry. He wanted to stay in the UK because the space industry is so big in the UK compared to Spain and Catalonia. And then COVID hit. So we've had him for another year, which is great for us. But he's actually finally got his job. I've got his job title written down. He is a spacecraft mechanical CAD engineer, which basically means, yes, he will be designing satellites that go up into space. Satellites. Billions. It's just amazing. So, Mark, we will miss you. You've been great to work with, great fun to have here. You've designed so many storage solutions out of cardboard for us. Thank you for that. But we wish you all the best. And come back and visit us and tell us about your satellite designing thing. Right, now, we're talking about one product, and it's this. Yeah. It's quite heavy. It's called a super stuffer, and it's become so popular over the last 4 or 5 years. I think we did a video, myself and Mark Drury from Qualitex, we did a video, I think it was 4 years ago, might have been a bit longer now, and it was just to try and show people what the super stuffer could do, and it was remains a very popular video. And this was back in the day when Qualitex used to bring them over from Canada, and they'd hold 4 or 5 themselves. And then wholesalers like us would have an order for one, and then we would order them from Qualitex, and then the customer would get it. Anyway, after the video went out, we started holding 1 in stock, just in case, and then we started holding 2 in stock, and then 5, and then 10. We have just had a big delivery of these because they came over on a container to Qualitex, and Qualitex have sent them to us. So we have quite a lot of these. If you do want one and you've been waiting for one, now is the time to get them. They are perfect for Christmas. People do the elves. Valentine's Day, any gifts you can put in a stuffing machine, anything like that. Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, just put teddy bears and stuff like that. Graduation, hanging money down, all of that sort of stuff. Even flowers. On the video, Mark shows you how to put a flower in one of rose. So, and you can use real flowers as well, not just fake flowers. So they are really a business in a box. There are others out there. I like this one because it actually looks so slick. If you've got a shop or if you've just got your workspace at home, it just looks slick. It doesn't look ugly. I know you can make them out of buckets, and I've seen people doing that on Facebook, and you can. And if you've got a shop, you definitely don't want to do that. But you might want to have something that looks good, and then it creates some theatre for the customers if you're doing it there and then. Or if people are in there and you're doing it for somebody else, it just creates that theatre. And even if you don't have a shop, if you do it at home and then you're delivering it, it's still magic because people just want, it's like putting a ship in a bottle. How do you get a ship in a bottle? How do you get these gifts in a balloon when the neck's only that big? It's just amazing. Anyway, they are very, very popular. I don't know how many we have sold in the last few years, but it is a lot. And I think now is the time that people are absolutely liking the products that come from these super stuffers. So they are in stock right now in the building and available to be shipped out. That is it from me this week. Like I say, the question of the week, who would you like to see on BMTV? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, why don't you? Just hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, and you'll be notified every time we make an upload. And while you're there, have a look at our social media and follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Have a look. We are on all those platforms. Right, as I say, that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay safe. See you next week. Bye.